Welcome back to our series on hotels around Europe. We travel all over, and if we find a hotel that we think you should know about, we tell you. In this episode, we're talking about the Hotel Metropole, located in Cork, Ireland. Cork is well known for its culture, music, and small city charm, even though it's actually the second largest city in Ireland. Well, the third if you count Belfast, which is actually in a different country. But we digress. We spent 3 days in this lovely city while traveling around Ireland over the summer. It was great. One of the reasons why our stay here was so wonderful was actually the hotel we stayed in, the Hotel Metropole. Hotel Metropole is located on the north side of the River Lee, right on the water. The entrance is off of the busy McCurtain Street, which is also part of the N8 highway leading right into town from the east. This hotel is also a short walk from the Cork-Kent railway station. This came in very handy during our stay, since we took the train in from Dublin. Being only a few steps away from St. Patrick's Bridge also means that nearly all major attractions in the city are within walking distance of this hotel. We didn't have to take any kind of public transportation whatsoever while we stayed here, which is pretty great. The hotel itself is celebrating its 125th year in service in 2022. It was built and opened in 1897 as the Metropole Hotel Cork, and was called the Met around town. This name was adopted by the hotel and given to its bar and restaurant on the premises. You can tell that this hotel is very proud of its heritage, and many of the features you find here thrust you back into the 19th century. The lobby is elegant and rich, and the bar is well appointed and beautifully decorated. All over the hotel you feel class and opulence. It's like something straight out of The Great Gatsby. There are several different types of rooms here, from small, cozy city rooms, which are essentially studios, all the way up to suites. We stayed in a slightly larger room called the Executive Double Room, which is also a corner room, giving us access to the small sitting room inside the corner turret of the building. Normally, people would probably choose to stay in the regular double room or the twin room. Another nice feature of the Executive Double Room is that you get a great view down the street into Cork. While the hotel itself may be old, several of the features in the rooms are updated. There are new phones, and updated outlets and light switches, including outlets for USB cords. There are also very nice desks in the room, with plenty of room to work if you need it. Water is provided, and so are coffees. The wardrobe also has everything you would expect it to, including an iron, a safe, and a fan, which came in handy on these hot days. The hotel also supplies robes, which is a nice touch. In the bathroom, you're provided with Paul Costello products. This isn't a brand we've heard of before, but the products were very nice. Now that we've seen the room, let's take a look at the dining offers. There are several different dining experiences you can find here. The first is the Met Bar and Restaurant, which we already talked about. The bar is very large and spacious, with plenty of seating and very warm and opulent decor. We had a welcome cocktail here, which was part of our package, and it was skillfully crafted and very tasty. The restaurant part of the Met is also well decorated, and it feels like a place that you would dine in your Sunday best a century ago. This is where we had our complimentary dinner. The food was very good, and the portion sizes were actually quite large compared to what we had expected. Everything tasted excellent, especially the sticky toffee pudding that the waiter talked us into. Breakfast is served each morning in a back dining room that overlooks St. Patrick's Quay and the river. For breakfast, you're given a menu that you can choose from. However, even though there's a set menu, there are so many choices. You could stay in this hotel for over 2 weeks and try something new each day. We tried the full Irish breakfast, the Eggs Benedict, and the buttermilk pancakes while we were here. All of the options were flavorful, delicious, and a great way to start the day. In addition to the hot breakfasts, there is also a wide selection of pastries, breads, and other goodies that you can have along with it. In addition to just having guest rooms, this hotel is also fully equipped to handle weddings, meetings, and any other events that you can think of. There are several meeting rooms on the first and second floors that offer plenty of space. Now that we've told you the good, we do have to tell you the bad. For one, the bathrooms felt old. Don't get us wrong, it was extremely clean and functional, but the fixtures, especially the showers, were a bit hard to use because the design was just so aged. Another issue we had in this hotel was that there was not a true climate control system. While we stayed here, Europe was in the middle of a major heat wave. Our room, which didn't have air conditioning, was very warm, even with the windows open. For our stay, we booked the exclusive Met 125 package, which is the package the hotel put together for their 125th birthday. For this offer, we were able to stay for 2 nights, get a signature cocktail on arrival, a 3-course dinner in the dining room on the night of our choice, though the drinks were not included, which we later found out, and a free breakfast each morning. This offer cost us €125 per person per night, which was a pretty good deal considering we'd already wanted to try the breakfast and dinner for purposes of this video. So really, it cost us about €500 plus city tax to stay here for 2 nights during the summer. This deal does run out at the end of 2022, so if you're planning on staying in 2023 or after, you'll have to book a room under normal circumstances. Luckily, there are many other packages that you can choose from on the website. Just looking at the availability at the time of this video, if you booked a Friday through Sunday in March, after St. Patrick's Day of course, a double room would cost about €364. In June, the same room and number of days over a weekend would cost €548, and in September it would cost €534. So yeah, pretty expensive. It's worth noting that if you prepay, you could save up to 10% on this price. You can also save a few euros by booking through other travel websites like Expedia or Booking.com, but it might not be worth the hassle if something goes wrong, since the prices are really not that much lower. Not only that, but the other hotels in Cork are really not that much cheaper. In the summer, Cork is just very expensive to stay in. The thing you have to remember is that you're paying for a premium location and a historic setting. Not only that, but other than the heat, we really didn't have any complaints about this hotel. The food was decadent and delicious, the staff were absolutely wonderful, and the room was comfortable and spacious. The location was perfect, and it ensured that we could see everything we wanted to in Cork and beyond for the 2 nights that we were here. If you're visiting Cork, we can happily recommend the Hotel Metropole for your stay. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out our weekly travel vlogs, and subscribe if you like our channel. We'll see you next time.